Another way that technology has diminished the enjoyment of thrillers is shown in the most recent episode of Reacher. Killing Floor, published in 1998, was Jack Reacher's literary debut. The book's unexpected popularity spawned a best-selling series. Reacher is adamantly traditional. He doesn't use a phone, use the internet, or have any kind of online presence. His toothbrush, which folds up, is really all he has. The texts also have to take into account the fact that, since the late 1990s, the globe has undergone significant change. Killing Floor was adapted for Reacher Season 1, and despite minor alterations to bring the tale up to current, it was remarkably true. Bad Luck and Trouble, which featured more highly sophisticated technology villains, is adapted in Reacher Season 2. The missile known as Little Wing, which is able to knock anything out of the sky, is really the primary danger in this series. The fact that Reacher and his special investigators team can still neutralize most threats with a mix of gunplay and punching proves that even with the advancement of technology, certain things never change. Read on to find out more about each new and returning character from Season 2 of the Amazon Prime Video series Reacher. Reacher 4, A Night at the Symphony commences with the 110th, and the title character going over papers they took from New Age, a military contractor. Here, they discover some correspondence between the director of operations at New Age and their longtime buddy Swan, who also works there. Swan alludes to a certain song on a Jimi Hendrix album, which in Bad Luck and Trouble prompts them to visit Tower Records and be compelled to purchase the record since a sticker obscures the track lists. They later find out the song is named Little Wing. But Season 2 chooses to go right into the case. The 110th just has to utilize Google to find out that the Hendrix song is Little Wing in Amazon's adaptation. Though it makes more sense to do so in Child's book, this whole CD treasure hunt was a far funnier method to go about it. Subversive for readers of Bad Luck and Trouble, and if Reacher had tried to replicate the Tower Records part, it would have been laughed at. Nevertheless, this is just one more instance of how technology has diminished the enjoyment of the thriller subgenre. With a mobile database of information in their pockets, detectives don't really need to go to places or do typical legwork. One of the least cinematic things one can imagine is searching the internet or doing research, but some films or television programs are forced to include such moments. The Little Wing revelation in Reacher Season 2 didn't go very far, but it does highlight how technology has altered the way these kinds of mysteries usually conclude. That's not always a terrible thing. But once again, the CD quest seems like the more exciting choice.